Welcome everybody to Total TV number 103. It's the Vinyl Tag edition. What's the Vinyl Tag? The Vinyl Tag is a series of videos that has been going around YouTube of record collectors answering 20 questions regarding their record collection. We decided at Total TV we should participate. So here we go. Question number 1. How much records do you own? Myself, I own about 285 at present. I hover at about 300. I do sell or trade quite a bit. Question number 2. What kind of record player do you have? I have a Pioneer PL2 from the early 80s. I bought it at a yard sale. A friend of mine fixed it up for me. It's in action behind us right now. Question number 3. How old were you when you started collecting records? Collecting records probably in my 20s. In my 20s I had to actually put my turntable into storage, but I continued to buy records up until about 5 years ago when I got this turntable. So I guess that's when I was collecting them, because I wasn't listening to them, I was just buying them and holding on to them. Question number 4. What is the oldest record you own? Well, this is where it gets interesting, folks. Now that we're getting into the releases, in the description I will put links to songs from each of these releases, so if anything's interesting to you, you can check them out. The oldest record I own is this Gene Krupa and Buddy Rich, The Ultimate Drum Battle, from 1962. However, this is a reissue from an original record from 1960, just called The Drum Battle. Recorded live. There's a whole write-up, as many of these old jazz records have. There's a whole write-up of the whole shebang. Question number 5 is, what is the first record you ever got? I don't remember what the first records I ever got were. I had an older sister and I was passed down records from her. We had a lot of Disney and storytelling records and whatnot. My earliest memory of having a record in my room, in my bedroom, on a turntable, was Chubby Checker's Let's Limbo Some More on a 45. I used to listen to it over and over again in my room, and that's my earliest memory of claiming ownership to a record. What is the first record you ever bought with your own money? I remember buying a Bad Religion 7-inch of the song American Jesus, backed with Stealth. It was just black vinyl. That was probably in the early 90s. Question number 7 is, what is your favorite colored vinyl? That is Sun's Black One. This is a great record. It's this kind of a dual gray vinyl. Light gray and dark gray together, merged. This is my favorite Sun album, and also I believe this color variation was only available in stores, in record stores. You couldn't buy it online, and normally I'd buy a lot of Sun records online. This time I happened to see it in the store and buy it. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a double LP. I think this is the prettier of the two LPs. Although for this question I also have to pull out the Filth General Surgery Split 7-inch. It's my favorite color scheme in any record I own. I love the black splatter on the dark red. That's kind of a twofold answer. Question number 8 is, what is a discount record you own? Well, I didn't completely understand what that might mean, so I picked this. This is Black Oak, Arkansas's High on the Hog. This was actually in a free bin outside the store. I noticed a box next to the owner's car. I started thumbing through, and normally I don't look through the free stuff, because usually it's free for a reason, but I found this Black Oak, Arkansas High on the Hog, and I had to have it. It's in really great shape. The record itself is in great shape. The sleeve is very good. The sleeve is okay. It's a gatefold LP, single LP. I like the artwork in the middle. Question number 9 is, what is your prized possession? That has to be my Mastodon box set of LPs. All of the stuff that they recorded with Relapse Records up to Blood Mountain. There's also a exclusive LP live from Relapse Contamination Fest, I think 2005. In the description I included a link to an unboxing video of this so you can see all the stuff that's inside. It comes with stickers, a patch, a slip mat, and the LPs. Check it out if you're into it. And question 10 is a record by a female artist. So I'm including, I believe it's pronounced Jett Soft. She is the singer and primary songwriter of this band. They are a psychedelic doom band. Single LP, gatefold cover. This was one of my favorite albums of 2013. This came out in 2013. Number 11 is a record by your favorite band. I am including Motorhead's Rock and Roll. This is an original 1987. Underrated album by Motorhead. You don't really hear about it very much. I discovered it by accident. This includes the song Eat the Rich, which was the first Motorhead song I remember hearing, probably before Ace of Spades even, and it made me feel dirty. Question number 12, an impulse buy. This is a split record by Coliseum and Doom Riders called Not of This World. It's a tribute to Danzig. It comes with this screen-printed kind of half cover that folds over to the back. It's screen printed also. Each band does a Danzig cover, and then Coliseum does a couple of original tunes, and Doom Riders does an original tune. I went to see the Doom Riders, and I had no idea they'd be selling records, so I snagged it while I could. Impulse. Good stuff. Number 13 is a gift. This was a gift from my wife. At the time, she was my girlfriend. This is a soundtrack to a old 60s biker film called Hell's Bells. Soundtrack performed by Les Baxter with vocals by Lenny Adelson. 1969 original Capitol Records pressing. Subsequent pressings had the Sidewalk logo here. Great stuff, kind of jazzy, weird. Number 14 is most played record. I would have to go with this Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats' Bloodlust. This was my favorite record of 2011. Second pressing on silver vinyl. I believe it came out in 2012. This is one of my favorite bands. This is probably my favorite record by them. Check them out. Number 15 is a Rarity. This is the Old Baby record. This is our first 3 releases on a clear 10-inch flexi disc kind of material. It's a little bit thicker than a flexi disc, but that's what I call it because I don't know what else to call it. This picture was taken at the Middle East in Cambridge, and I photoshopped the covers of our first 3 releases into the toilet. That's actually what it looked like. That's my hand. That's my hand in front of the toilet. I said I gotta take a picture of that. It's fucking nasty. But also a real rarity would be this. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hailu Mergea and the Walius band. I don't know. It's this bizarre Ethiopian funk jazz record. An original copy, I believe, sold for $3,000 on eBay. This is a repress, but it's a rarity because ask your friends, who has this? Who has this? Captain Funeral has this. Hey, I saw this on Total TV. Number 16, a Rainy Day record. I chose Terry Reid's Seed of Memory. If you've ever watched Rob Zombie's Devil's Rejects, you've heard Terry Reid. That's what got me into this guy. This is a cutout from 1976. Good shape, not bad. I love Terry Reid. It's a folky, it's acoustic, rainy day material, if ever there was. Number 17 is a feel-good record. I picked Blue Stingrays, Surf and Burn. This came out in the late 90s, about 97, 98, I believe. Interesting thing about this is that it's Tom Petty's backup band, the Heartbreakers. They have this whole write-up on the back here. It says how they were anonymous and they recorded these 3 albums in the 60s anonymously. That's all bullshit. It's a hoax. It's a hoax, everybody. It's a hoax. It's an elaborate ruse. This came with a guitar pick, which I still have somewhere. Great record. It's surf music, instrumental surf music, very uplifting, summery, makes you think of summer. Question number 18, a nostalgic record. I gotta bring up Fandango by ZZ Top. This was my dad's record. This is one I kept of his. He didn't take the greatest care of his records, so I actually bought a new LP, but kept this sleeve. So the sleeve is my dad's, the record is new. Same catalog number, same everything. So it's a match set. It's a match set. Number 19 is a Record Store Day purchase, and everybody's got something to say about Record Store Day. I got plenty to say about Record Store Day, but that's for a whole other toilet TV. Last year's Record Store Day brought us Iron Maiden's Brave New World on black vinyl, previously only available as a picture disc officially. There were some unofficial black vinyl releases, according to Discogs, who knows. But I'm very glad to finally have this on vinyl. I don't play picture discs, but this is great to have. 20. The last question is a recent purchase. This is my latest purchase. This just came out on Friday, which was yesterday, March 3rd. It's a reissue, 2017 reissue of Gorgoroth's Destroyer. The very first of Gorgoroth that I heard, probably back in 1997, so probably about 20 years ago when this came out, is when I got into this record. And 20 years later, I finally have it on vinyl. Well, that's Toilet TV. That's Toilet TV's, I think that's it. That's the vinyl tag 2017. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And in the background, we've got the Easy Rider soundtrack. Easy Rider soundtrack's playing right now. It's a 1969 original copy. I think it has a drill hole through it. But anyway, it's an original copy. It sounds sweet. I love it. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night.